Maryville, Tennessee. Are we headed for a boom or a bust? Hi there, it's Lee Shane, your local real estate professional. Today we are back in Maryville, Tennessee, one of my favorite towns. We're going to discuss today in this video whether Maryville is headed for a boom or if we're headed for a bust. There's an awful lot going on here with increase in industry, people moving here, and rightfully so. There's good reason to move to Maryville. It has that small town feel, but yet it has everything you could possibly want. Now, we are suffering from the housing shortage just like everybody else in the country is, and that's partially due to people moving here from out of state. Typically both coasts are coming here, and we're starting to see even a bigger shortage, which is also driving up prices on houses. Now, according to besthomes.net, they call our median home price at $253,000 for a 3-bed, 2-bath. But being that I work in the industry, I'm going to tell you that that 3-bed, 2-bath is probably going to run you $300,000 and above. Now, one of the reasons people are moving here has to do with, of course, our cost of living. The fact that it's 11% less than the rest of the nation is a contributing factor. The other factors have to do with our population. We're a small town, less than 30,000 people in Maryville. Our property taxes are low, considering we have no state income tax. Another bonus for people want to move here. There's just so much here. But in this video, we're going to be talking about whether we are headed for a boom or a bust. So come along with me as we explore our options. So here we are, we're at Partnership Park. It's an 84-acre facility, and what you're seeing behind me is, believe it or not, that is going to be Amazon. Now, Amazon's coming in with Project Pearl, and this is only one of, ready for this, 3 facilities going to be built in Blount County. This one here, I believe, is 635,000 square foot under roof, 5 stories. Going to be using a lot of robotic technology in their picking and packing. They plan to employ about 1,000 employees at this location, and I believe the other locations are going to employ somewhere around 800 employees, mostly transfer stations. So again, if you're familiar with Amazon, this will be a major hub, and it's a major impact to Maryville. Not only are we going to be employing more people, but it's also going to add more traffic to the area. So give me your thoughts. I mean, do you like Amazon? Just write it down below there in the comment section. I know I do a lot of shopping on Amazon, and this will be a welcome addition, at least for deliveries. So let's take a look at some other things that are going to be impacting Maryville. So I'm standing on the edge of the property where the proposed Partnership Park North is going to be. It's a $533 million project that's going to house the International Munitions and the home of Smith & Wesson. Now, the Smith & Wesson the project's a $125 million project, and we're proud to have Smith & Wesson come to Tennessee, as we are supporters of the Second Amendment. My understanding is that the reason that they're relocating is that Massachusetts is passing legislation that is going to prohibit Smith & Wesson from manufacturing certain types of firearms. Well, all I can say is, come on to Tennessee. We're more than happy to have you here, and we look forward to all the folks who are going to come with you and make their home here in Maryville. The only problem that I can see with this whole development is the impact it's going to have on traffic. The roads out here are country roads, mostly 2-lane roads, and there are some houses out in the area, a few subdivisions further down the road. So I have some concern as to the impact it's going to have on the traffic patterns, the local residents and such. But along with that comes the positive side, and that is the economic boom of Maryville. So give me your thoughts. Put your comments down below on what you think. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Is the traffic going to be an issue? And also let me know if you live here, and let me know what your thoughts are. So let's move on to the next major thing that's going on here in Maryville. All right, so we talked about the housing and all the new construction going on. I'm here in one of the subdivisions that is just up and coming. This is these homes are by Goodall Homes, and they're just going up right and left. I've actually sold a couple of these out here. They're taking roughly a year to get built with the supply chain problems they're having and such. The houses that were pre-existing coming into the subdivision, they're selling for in the neighborhood of the mid 300,000s for approximately 1,800 square foot home, 3 bed, 2 bath. These new construction here are starting in the low 400s, and by the time you finish up with all your upgrades and everything, they're winding up in the mid 500,000s. The problem with these is that they really have no yard. Now, for some people that might be exactly what they're looking for, but it seems to be a going trend to try and squeeze more houses into a smaller footprint. But I wanted to just give you a look at what is going on in this area. As you saw some of the video as we were driving up here, on both sides of the road they sold the property, and they are beginning to start construction there. So we are making some progress. It is going to be slow, and with all the folks coming here over the next couple of years, hopefully things will level out a little bit. So I suggest if you're looking to buy a house, if you're moving here for one of these new plants that are coming here, or if you just plan to move to Maryville for that matter, to start looking for your housing early. Find someone such as myself who will help you along the way, and we do a lot of virtual tours for out-of-state clients, and you can find one of my videos that talks about virtual tours and how we do that. So let's continue on with our video and see what else Maryville is growing. So we just drove through all that construction, and that's Denso. They're over here on Maryville. They have 5 manufacturing plants, and they have, I guess, somewhere around 3 million square foot under roof. And of those 5 plants, they produce automotive parts, starters, alternators, parts for hybrid vehicles. I guess a couple of the customers would be Ford, GM, Nissan, Toyota. They ship worldwide, but this is a huge facility. They employ, I believe it's about 4,200 employees. Now, the nice thing about Denso is I understand that their wages are fairly reasonable for the area. They have some decent benefits. Some of those benefits include the health care. They have an on-site health care, which has a lab and medical staff on hand. They have a 24/7 fitness center. They've got a ball field. I think we just looked past the ball field. It is over here. Actually, I'd have to turn this around again. Anyway, so this is Denso, and as you saw, they were doing a lot of construction to improve the infrastructure on the road to alleviate some of the problems with the traffic that's come through here as they continue to grow. So again, their growth is here, and we're just trying to decide whether this would be a boom or a bust. And again, leave your comments down below. What do you think? Is this good for Maryville, or are we going to destroy Maryville's small town home feel with all this growth? Let me know what you think down below. And we're not done yet, so just hold on as we move on. Well, as you can see, the sun is going down on me quickly here. So we're gonna wrap up this video. I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say. Leave me a note in the comments below. Is Maryville headed for a boom, or is this gonna be a bust? Let me know what you think. While you're at it, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click that notification bell. That way you're notified each time that I post new videos. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, God bless.